SiliconHouse is really a unique approach to entrepreneurship. Yes, it's an accelerator. Yes, it's an incubator, but it's all those things and more.
I think SiliconHouse can offer a lot of help for entrepreneurs that are really starting right now to understand the Valley.
I think it's really important that international startups and entrepreneurs join an organization like SiliconHouse, because the difference between Americans that speak and foreigners that speak is huge. Not in terms of intelligence or anything, but in terms of knowing how to present themselves.
You fail, no problem, you can start over again. And you have to think big here, you have to think globally.
Silicon Valley, it's a unique place, not only inside the US, but inside the whole world. It's where 43% of the whole venture capital is. So I think SiliconHouse can really help you navigate it. And so instead of spending 3 months by yourself trying to figure out everything, just come.
The idea is always to discuss innovation, develop business opportunities, and also provide networking.
It's just really good, because if I were, by myself trying to reach out for people, it's just too hard. I mean, it takes time for you to know that you could go to a cafe, but even if you go to a cafe, you have no idea what kind of people you're gonna meet. Whereas when you have their help, their connections, you can totally know that they know who is the best person to connect to what you're trying to accomplish. And by having their advice, you can waste less time and be more productive during your time here, whether it is just a couple of days or a few weeks.
How to connect with the right events, with the right people involved in these activities, and most important of all, they connected us with the whole Silicon Valley culture here in the United States.
Andrea Lito and Henrique Seton, they have a house where they can lodge entrepreneurs and prepare a crash course on Silicon Valley.
SiliconHouse is it's an amazing component for these guys and their voyages, because this sort of infrastructure needs to exist to kind of help people along in their journeys.
Idea that you create an environment which is a residential environment where the entrepreneurs can interact, where you have customized programs for people who come here to experience not only Silicon Valley, but the aspects of Silicon Valley that apply to them. The fact that they could take that away with them is really unique. There's no one else that does it quite in the same way.
You have to find someone who can guide you through this path. You are discovering a whole new world, a whole new culture. That's how we get in and we help you. SiliconHouse is exactly for this purpose, to help you understand, immerse in the valley and get there.